Senator Brown.
Thank you, Mr Acting Deputy President. I stand to address the Morrison government's record of inaction and cuts to aged care over the last 6 years, cuts that have directly led to the national aged care system being broken. And what we just heard from Senator Dean Smith, Western Australian Liberal, was a very, very lacklustre contribution. And in fact, that contribution was essentially a contribution of distraction. He spent, even though he says the federal government have all these achievements, and the fact that they just rotate ministers in aged care, they have all these achievements. He spent at least 7 minutes attacking the Labor Party. We have not been in government for 6 years. They have been presided over a royal commission. Seriously.
Point of order.
Point of order, Senator Smith.
Perhaps I was mistaken. I thought you were listening to my contribution.
Senator Smith, that is not a point of order. Senator Brown.
Look, I'm going to have to change my assessment about his contribution to being just sad. A very sad contribution. And look, he's leaving. Of course, I'd leave too. Because...
Order. Senator Brown, you know it's disorderly to draw the attention of the chamber to the fact that another senator is leaving. Continue your speech. You have the call, Senator Brown.
I really appreciate your intervention there, Mr Acting Deputy President, because I know that Senator Smith, if he was truly wanted to get through all these achievements that he says that the federal government have achieved, he perhaps would have started with them. But of course, you know, he doesn't want to talk about the fact that Prime Minister Morrison was actually the architect of the cuts to aged care. You know, Monday just gone was the anniversary of the announcement of a Royal Commission into aged care by this government. A Royal Commission. The anniversary is marked by the tragic fact that every part of Australia's aged care system is impacted by crisis. The Morrison government extended the reporting date of the Royal Commission on Friday to 2020, to November 2020. But we cannot wait. Action needs to be taken. Action needs to be taken now. Action to fix what we know is broken today. But the Liberal government, the coalition government, doesn't even rate aged care as a priority. And how do we know this? We know this because the Liberal government is on its 4th aged care minister in 6 years, and it is such a low priority that the aged care minister is not even considered important enough to be in cabinet, even though there's a Royal Commission happening right now into aged care. Meanwhile, we know the facts, as Senator Smith likes to highlight, the facts actually are that 129,000 Australians are waiting for approved home care packages, and around 75,000 are waiting without any care at all. And the wait list has grown from 88,000 to 129,000 over the past 18 months. Over the past 18 months alone. This is totally unacceptable. Equally unacceptable is the tragic fact that more than 16,000 people have died waiting for an approved package. The federal government, the coalition government, need to hang their heads in shame. 16,000 people have died waiting. 14,000 have had to enter residential aged care because they can no longer stay at home waiting for care packages. And many older Australians enter emergency departments or the hospital system due to their increasing care needs. For the highest level of care, wait times are now more than 2 years. Think about it. Think about your aged parents, that they need to wait for the highest level of care for more than 2 years. This is what this government has presided over. Think about that. This government needs to be
Order. The
ashamed
time has
of what
expired.
they've done
Senator
to the
Seawood.
aged care system.